we have the awesome opportunity to stream the Guild of Gurus tournament. I'm very excited for this. Today they are using a side deck.
Now is the time. My ever faithful companion, Dark Magician.
Speed this up. The Nibiru is activatable. So wait, hold up. Lacrima, summoning, engraver. They could summon Apollo right now. Unless you are toggled off master, hiding the nib, they might know that you have Nibiru. Are they gonna Nibiru right now? I would. Anti-spell fragrance is crazy. There is a side deck today, so keep that in mind. The anti-spell was insane. What the heck was that? Was that a max C? Okay, so even under the max C, they limit the special summons, and they got purge, the load, the drill beam, purge. Well, they probably opened the purge. Oh, I like this royal called by. I too also have a royal called by. Here's a tyrant. The tyrant can attack each monster the opponent controls, and then after battle it'll set a trap from the grave. Oh, but the true light destroying was destroyed, so it was trying to just take everything out with it, but the blue-eyed spirit dragon negated the true light in the grave. I didn't expect that, actually. I guess by the time I see someone ogre a true light or something like that, the spirit isn't on the field. Poplar searching for original. There's a max C, but we got the called by. It's gonna be a fair game. But the opponent has an ogre. So where do we ogre? We could ogre the oak. The oak wants to send itself in one of the other cards. Yeah, that's great. Okay. They can't send itself and something else to summon Flamberge. Now they be drolling. Original banished to return the Poplar to the deck and add the Snake Eye Ash, but then the Ash gets ogred. Okay, so Link Rebo, tribute to Ash before it gets destroyed. They're still gonna add the Poplar to the hand, but then the Poplar gets drill beamed once it's summoned. They're double drill beamed up. They're double beaming. Discard the Maiden, set up a True Light. There's Tyrant. Now they do the maxi. Chain the True Light, summon a Blue Eyes. They draw a 1 off that when they could have just drawn like 3 or 4. What were they holding on to the maxi for? Wait, was something able to negate it maybe? I wasn't really paying attention to that part. That's a good point. Blue Eyes doesn't care so much about maxi and mulch armies. They can limit the summons and still put up some type of interaction. Primite. Centurion versus Adamancipator. Will Centurion take the Fuelos challenge? They won't have to because there's an Ash to negate the Fuelos, but now it's turned into a Max C challenge. They do not take that challenge. And now, wait, why did they set a tackle Crusader? Summon Primera and the Trudea. Primera is searching. They're now stand up Centurion. They're gonna synchro summon Auxilla. No, they don't do the Auxilla anymore. Now they're doing Primera Primus. The Primus is gonna, I don't know, we're gonna get a Wake Up Centurion, but the Primus is adding an Emblem of Oath and destroying Cold Buy and Imperm. Their own Imperm. Now Emblem of Oath, placing the Gargoyle face up, and they get a token with the Wake Up Centurion. Synchro Summon. Oh, now they do Auxilia because that's a 12. The Primus is an 8. The Primus is an 8. Auxilia is a 12. Gonna banish the Wake Up, sending the Phalanx, target the Primus, but the Cold Buy, banish the Primus. What is this gonna summon? It would summon it, but it would lose 1500 attack. Forget about summoning it. It's gone. Banished. Summon a Gargoyle. Now the A-Tree. Synchro Summon Legatia. Don't know what the Legatia is doing. They're gonna return the Gargoyle from the deck to from the grave to the hand. Now into battle. Auxilia destroying the Tackle Crusader. Legatia attack, and they still have 4500 life. Auxilia and the Legatia place in Primera and Trudea. Another Maxi. Yeah. This Rosella has a 78.8% win rate at time of appearance. Searching for the Aphis. What does this do? Return them to the hand. So this is a bounce. They got a Little Knight which can banish, bounce, plus I don't know what the other card is. The Guardian can negate the Ash, but they won't. Into battle, they're destroying the Little Knight before they activate a monster effect. Aphis, bouncing the Wakashi. It was a 50-50 chance they chose. I don't know if they chose wrong, but it forced the Aphis to bounce. I hope I'm even saying that right. Peacemaker, their Vernusolifin. Oh, they discarded the Peacemaker for the Vernusolif. Imperm negating the Samurai Scarecrow. Now they baited out that negate, so they're gonna Gallant Granite, searching for the block. Rocking out with their block out. Baron de Fleur. Is this lethal? They have 7,000 and they already have 9,000 damage on the field. But why didn't they attack? Did they think? Oh, they already did. They had to attack to destroy the Little Knight, and then they comboed in the second main phase. Baron de Fleur negating the LZ, and LZ destroyed. Now they're going to reveal their Centurion plays, but the Pancratops destroying the stand-up Centurion. That was some pretty crazy going second place. This is a common story we have seen all day today. Branded versus Blue Eyes. Branded won the coin flip, but the Quem is going to get negated by Valor. They had a called by, but they didn't want to negate it. They didn't want to negate. Were they? The Valor's not once per turn. If there was maybe like they could feel that they could activate another one, but no, they would have the chance to respond to the first Valor. I don't know. Maybe it's a misclick. Could that misclick cost them the game? Would it not have mattered if the Quem resolved? What would the Quem? I'm not branded certified. So the Quem. Send a Fallen of Alabaz, or a card that mentions it. They have Retribution in the hand. It really wouldn't have done anything. They would have just sent something, and that wouldn't have gone anywhere. But I guess it really was better for them to keep the cold by. branded. And they're starting off with a Quem again. The Quem is going to get ashed, but this time they're going to negate the hand trap that is trying to negate their Quem. Let's see where they can go with that. To the Quem, sending branded retribution, and now Golden Sarcophagus will send banished Mercourier. Mercourier adding Albion. Oh yes, Albion sends the branded fusion, branded retribution, banished. They're gonna return the fusion, and now they're gaming. They have an ogre. I don't think ogre's gonna do anything here. You want to get the scores on there for them? Scores. Reset the bottom one. Ogre will destroy Albion. Oh. I don't think it matters. Now they summon Lubellion. Lubellion discard the sword. And now Quem will... It's gonna summon Albion. And now the tragedy? Chain the sword? I think you sent them on a new line. So we're gonna get a Quem. And returning Mercourier from being banished. So now the Mercourier is a negate. Bestial Lubellion. What are they gonna do? We get the branded lost, regained, branded beast, branded regained. Branded regained, and now Albion, the branded dragon, setting banishment from the deck. Banishment. Summon Albion. What do we do here now? They fusion summon. Oh, the light and darkness dragon. It's been a minute since I've seen the lad. The light and darkness dragon. That's a mandatory activation, right? So the Lord is going to lordly load it. The light and darkness dragon has to activate to negate. But now they're going to chain drill beam to negate, to banish and negate the lad. Wow. Mirror Jade. Banish. The Ether Barrel. They get the drill beam. They already activated that. Then they can't activate that the turn it's set. Summon the Blue Eyes. And then the Mercourier, they have a negate. Plus the Ash. And now they're getting a brand in the red. Albion sending Albaz, drawing Sarnir. Banish the Albion. Regained, returning the Albion, drawn Aluber. Synchro summon Baron de Fleur. If there's a True Light, they'd be popping it. This Baron de Fleur has a 75.9% win rate at time of appearance. Drill Beam is attempting to negate, to banish and negate the Baron, but the Baron will negate the Drill Beam. The Baron negating the Drill Beam, and also destroying Blue Eyes. Summon Aluber. Get branded in white. Crazy. Joel, what is going on? Good to see you. How long have I been playing this game? How long have I been playing Master Duel? Since the moment it released. I remember we were all sitting there playing Duel Links, and then someone came into chat and was like, Master Duel's out, and I was like, what? No way. How long have I been playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Since 2002, so 23 years. 23 years. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've been playing this game longer than people have been alive. It's wild. I've played it at locals and stuff like that. I've played against young kids, you know, 15-year-olds, and I've played the game long in their life. And then I've gotten beat by some 15-year-olds. They got lucky though. This kid opened cold by twice. in the match. So one of. Kid's cheating. I'm convinced he was cheating. Guy was cheating, stacking the deck. Anyways, we got Branded versus Blue Eyes, game 3, in the, you call this top 16, and they're gonna, winner goes to the top 8. Alu Bear, there's a Veiler, but now the Triple Tactics talent is activatable. Draw 2, and they're gonna ash that. Alu Bear destroying the Primite Dragon. Okay. Because the Primite Dragon wasn't on the field, they weren't able to reset the Drill Beam. Let's read the Drill Beam for a second. Drill Beam says, during your main phase, if you control a Primite monster, you can set this. It's not like an end phase effect. It's only during their main phase. But now the Primite's back, so. Wait. They're gonna... The Ogre negate the Primite. Well, the Ogre destroy it, but then they chain the Veiler to negate it before it's destroyed. Blue Eyes destroying Alu Bear. Lordly Load. Summon Blue Eyes in defense. No Maiden in the grave. There's no True Light. No Maiden, no True Light. But they do have Imperm, Purge, and an Ogre. Blue, no one can stop the Blue Eyes.